Hey everyone, welcome back to the Might and Magic 6 Completionist Run. I hope you're all doing okay. We have a lot to do in this episode, but before I do any of that, you might notice the gold I have on hand is slightly different than last episode, and I was in a slightly different spot than where I ended the last episode. The thing is, I actually forgot to save at the end. I exited thinking I'd saved, but actually hadn't. So I had to redo a bit of it. I had to clear off the last bit of Lizardmen. And then I just went through the motions and re-explored most of the map, even though I already knew there'd be nothing else.
I suppose you'll be wanting salvage.
I'll even get
Pirate stew.
I'll even get a bit of food just to make our current position a bit more consistent to what the end of last episode should have been. Now, I said at the end of last episode that we would be doing some alchemy, and that is indeed what we're gonna do, and I'm just gonna move the stuff out because I do want to make some space. Now, the thing with alchemy is there are a few things you can do with guaranteed success, meaning into an empty potion bottle you can put any of these herbs and you will get either a yellow, blue, or red potion. And these are the basic potion types. You can mix any of these two together and you'll get any two different ones out of these three together to get another hybrid potion type. So yellow and blue will give you green, yellow and red will give you orange, blue and red will give you purple. But beyond that, there are no more guaranteed recipes, so if you just try randomly mixing things together, sometimes you'll get something, but most of the times it'll fail and the potion will just explode and do damage and potentially even kill the person whose inventory you try to mix it in. Now, with all of that said, I will be referring to a list of recipes. I believe occasionally, if you talk to NPCs, they might give you the recipe for some potion or the other, but there's no reliable in-game way to find all of the potion recipes. So I will be using a list, although I will say that when I played the game as a child, I derived all these recipes on my own, meaning I got a piece of paper, listed out every possible combination you could have, and then just tried all of those. It took about less than that, let's say between 4 to 5 hours, and just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of attempts, and a lot of loading, obviously. You know, once I figured something out, I would then go back to my original screen with all my ingredients and I would just keep trying different things. But I was able to get all the recipes that way, and it was a lot of fun, but I am not gonna do all of that again. I'm just gonna refer to this list. So we're gonna start out making some black potions. I'm gonna start out making a potion called Essence of Accuracy, which adds 15 to accuracy and subtracts 5 from luck. To make that, we need a yellow potion and a bless potion. Now, is one of these a bless potion? Okay, one of these is. And we can mix it.
It worked.
And you can see we get our Essence of Accuracy. And it does exactly what I just said it did. But we're out of bless potions, so we're gonna have to make the rest of those ourselves. How do we make a bless potion? Well, you mix blue and purple. As luck would have it, we already have a bunch of purple, so let's
It worked.
mix
It worked.
3 more bless potions.
Success.
Let's move them here. And the good thing about mixing potions is that, unlike with drinking potions, you do get your potion bottle back. Your potion bottles are conserved in this action, at least.
It worked.
So
Success.
let's mix these.
Success.
And I'm gonna arrange the finished potions in Alexis's inventory for now. I will move them back to Zoltan's once we're done brewing. Now the next thing we want to make is a potion called Essence of Endurance. For that we need more yellow potions, and we also need potions of Supreme Protection. Now how do we make potions of Supreme Protection? For that we need green and orange, and as luck would have it, we've got more than enough green and orange, so let's just do that.
Success. It worked. It worked. It worked.
Let's confirm that these are correct. Okay. Now we need 4 yellow potions. We have 3.
Success.
And
Success.
let's mix these up.
Success. It worked. It worked.
Okay. Let's confirm that this is what I thought it was, and indeed it's Essence of Endurance, which adds 15 to endurance, but subtracts 1 from all the other statistics. I'm gonna arrange these so that I know which ones they are. In fact, a better way to do it would be like this. Accuracy, endurance, like this. Okay. I'll even put them with some space in between, just to make sure I don't accidentally swap out the wrong potion with the wrong type, because they do all have the same identical graphic. Alright. Next on the list, we need Essence of Intellect, which adds 15 to Intellect but subtracts 5 from Might. We only need 2 of these, the reason being that Intellect is useless to Roderick and Serena. So why would we raise their Intellect at the cost of an actual useful stat? I mean, if it was Intellect with no penalty, I might do it, but I'm not giving them a Might penalty just to raise something that isn't even helping them. So we only need 2 of these potions. Okay. To make these, we need blue potion and a potion of stone skin. Now, how do we make stone skin? We need green and purple. Already, you can see my resources are running low. I could mix 1, but now I'm out of purple potions. I can mix more, so I've done that. But now I need 2 more green potions, so I'm gonna need to mix
It worked.
this and
Success.
this.
It worked. Success.
Oh, I accidentally
It worked.
mixed too
It worked.
many, although I'm sure this other yellow and blue potion is gonna be useful somewhere.
Success. It worked. Success.
So here we have... Hang on. Have I messed up? I think I've messed up already. Because Essence of Intellect needs blue plus stone skin. Stone skin was actually blue plus orange. Oh crap, I've already messed up. Will I need restoration potions for anything? I'll need them for Essence of Personality. And I will only need 2 of these. And in fact, I already had a restoration potion. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm actually gonna load my game and do all of this again without wasting those ingredients that I just wasted. But it just goes to show you how confusing and tedious this process is. So putting things on pause, I'll see you shortly. Alright. I've made these 8 potions again. Endurance, accuracy. Now let's do this properly. For Essence of Intellect, we need blue and stone skin. For stone skin, we need blue and orange. Is one of these a potion of stone skin? One of these is. So
It worked. It worked.
we need one more orange potion.
Success. Success.
Okay.
Success.
Now, what do we need to do with these? Oh my god, I messed up again because I made more of these than I needed to. Will I need stone skin for anything else? No, I won't. So you know what? I'm just gonna put this on pause while I undo this little mistake, alright? Again, I'm so sorry about this, but this process, you can see why I wasn't too keen on doing this. But you know what? One way or another, we'll get through this. Alright, let's do this again. You know, I was tempted to just cut all of this out and start this episode again, but I'm leaving all of this in just so you know. I didn't want to give you a misleading idea of, number one, how competent I myself am, and also how easy it is to mess up little things like these. So, again, let's remind ourselves, for Essence of Intellect, we need blue potion and we need stone skin. We already have one stone skin, and we only need 2 Essences of Intellect, so we only need 2 potions of stone skin. And how do we make stone skin? Let's remind ourselves with blue and orange. It's only one of these.
Success.
Okay, and now let's remind ourselves Essence of Intellect is blue and stone skin.
It worked.
So
Success.
we have 2 Essences of Intellect. Let's arrange them like this for now. Yeah, this is gonna get a bit confusing, but as long as I hover my cursor over and make sure that these are all the correct ones, we should be fine. Next on the list is Essence of Luck. For that we need purple and super resistance. You know, I'm just gonna save my game just in case I mess up again. Okay, super resistance needs blue and green. Do we have? No, we don't. So we need.
It worked. It worked.
So
It worked.
let's mix 2 of these.
It worked.
Now
Success.
we're running out of
Success.
resources
It worked.
because
Success.
we need 2 more
It
green
worked.
potions,
It worked. It worked.
and
It worked. It worked.
we've got our potions of super resistance, but as you can see, we are out of not only blue potions, but also blue ingredients. So, before I give up on this, what I'm gonna do is, I am going to, number 1, town portal to New Sarpagal. We're gonna check with the general store. Maybe
Have a look around.
you have something. Oh, that's actually pretty useful.
Thank you.
I'm also gonna quickly fly around and pick up a bunch of ingredients, and I'm gonna put this video on pause while I do that. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, as you can see, I've gathered a lot of ingredients. We have our potions of super resistance, and I believe I needed blue potions to mix with those. I needed purple potions to mix with those, but to make the purple potions, I needed blue potions. I already have 1. So, let me just save the game here.
It worked. Success.
So I'm gonna
It
need
worked.
3 of these.
Success. It worked. It worked.
And
It worked.
Essence of Luck. Indeed.
Success. Success.
That is another statistic taken care of. Okay. Luck. There should be luck as well. These are all essences of luck. Excellent. Next on the list is, I'll just tell you, Essence of Might, which requires red and heroism. Now, to make the white heroism potion, we need orange and red. We already have 1 orange.
Success.
Let's mix it. We're gonna need
It worked. Success.
3 more
worked.
orange.
It worked. Success.
And
It worked.
we already have
It worked.
a bunch of red potions.
Success.
Okay. Now, what did we need? I believe we needed to mix this with a red potion. Let me just double check again. Yes, red and heroism. So we need to mix
It worked.
3 more
It worked.
red potions.
It worked.
And again, just to be on the safe side,
It worked.
indeed,
It worked.
Essence
Success.
of Might.
It worked.
1 more statistic taken care of. Again, let me arrange these properly. Oh, no, I don't want to touch that. 4 essences of might. Next on the list is essence of essence of personality, which we only need 2 of. Okay, Ellie? Only 2. We need blue and restoration. Now, how do we make the white restoration potion? We need green and purple, and we have none of those. Oh boy. We only need
It worked.
2 of
It
these.
worked. Success.
So we need-
It worked. Success. It worked.
2 green potions and we also needed 2 purple potions.
It worked.
I think we might be able to do this. By
Success.
this, I mean
It
at
worked.
least get
It
all
worked.
the
It worked. It worked.
stat boosting potions done, and if we are able to do this, I will be very, very happy. Now, what do we do with those? We should be able to do it by just adding blue, but let me save just in
worked.
case I mess up,
Success.
because I don't
It worked.
trust myself. But no, excuse me.
It worked.
We did successfully do these as well. And let me give you this wand. Okay, I'll check all of them once. They're all brewed. Now the last one, the only statistic remaining is the essence of speed. To make that, we need red and haste. Now, how do we make the white haste potion? With green and yellow. And oh my god,
Success.
I
It
knew we didn't have enough
worked. It worked. Success.
for Narut. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this video back on pause while I collect more for Narut, and we have a bunch of stuff to sell as well. I'll do that later, but alright guys, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I think we should be fine, because
It worked. It worked.
we have
Success.
these,
It worked.
and to make haste, all we needed was green and yellow, and we have our green, and we have more than enough yellow.
It worked.
Well, I mean, let's
It
make
worked.
the green first.
Success. It worked.
Now let's make the yellow.
Success. Success. Success.
Indeed, these are haste
It
potions.
worked. Success. Success.
And now I think
Success.
all
It
we needed
worked.
to do
It worked.
was
It worked.
add some red. Okay. Now, just save before I...
It worked.
Okay.
Success. It worked. It worked.
Finally. Finally. Alright. Speed. 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 Alright. Accuracy. Endurance. Intellect. Luck. Might. Personality. Speed. Now, with all of these done, we need to drink these potions. This is what it's all been about. We just need to be mindful to give these two and these two to the right people. By the way, these potions only work once. You can only get this effect from them once each, and if you drink subsequent potions, I think it just doesn't even do anything. So let's... I'm gonna save in a different slot, just in case I mess up. Let's start by first seeing... Well, actually, a few of us, before we take those potions, need to drink from the Freehaven Might Well. Just to be a little bit efficient. And that should be as much as you can get. And you should be able to drink twice. Okay. Any other stat? I mean, personality for you, but we're not even giving you a personality potion. And if you wanted to, you could go to the well in Bootleg Bay and get an extra 2 points in personality. Same with you for intellect. So I think that's it for our setup before we drink these. So let's just give one each to everyone. You can see their accuracy going up. This guy, well, accuracy going up and luck going down. So I'll just show you. His luck is 25, his accuracy is 15. And now his luck has gone down, but his accuracy is up to 30. These stats will change a little bit because all of these potions will increase something and decrease something else. So we'll look at their stats once everyone has had one of every type of potion, or at least the types of potions that they need. Because remember, this is only going to go to you. And you. And let's go back. Luck is going to go to everyone. Might is gonna go to everyone. I'm a little quiet right now because I am so worried that I'm gonna misclick. Personality is only gonna go to you and you. Let's go to you first. And speed is gonna go to everyone. Alright. Almost done. Oh, finally. We did it. We did it. We mixed all the potions. We still have a bunch of garbage in Zoltan's inventory, but at least we're done making the black stat boosting potions. Now, I know I said one of my goals is to make one potion of each type. Well, for completionism, and also because they will go into your alchemy journal. And I do want to fill this up. And the only way to fill it up is by brewing each type of potion at least once. While we're in Freehaven, though, there are a couple things I want to do. So you'll forgive me if I put the video on pause while I... Actually, no.
The magic of healing.
We need to buy Cure Disease. Yep, that's
Yes.
one of the things I wanted. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this video on pause while I sell this stuff and get us some inventory room. And we'll continue with what we need to do after I'm done with that little chore, alright? I'll see you in a bit. Taking the video off pause quickly, just to show you, before I sell this, I'm going to enchant it. Its value was 500, now it is 1400, so more than doubled, almost tripled its value. And this is what I'm going to be doing in general before I sell items, is enchant them. Because there is no reason not to.
I don't know.
And low-level items can't be enchanted, but it... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. If the item is too low level, you won't be able to enchant it. But often... Yeah, and when it
There's nothing
fails, when it fails, it breaks. But, you know what? That's okay, we'll
Don't touch the merchandise.
have you repair it.
Come back soon. Don't touch the
Because
merchandise.
it'll still sell for more. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what happens when an enchantment fails.
Come back soon.
Well, I think this is something we can enchant, right? Surely. Surely it's high enough. Again, I'm just gonna... not a... you know... super impressive enchantment.
Can we assist you?
But pretty good. I mean, it's free extra money
Be with
selling. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the rest of the selling off screen, and I'll be right back when it's done. Taking the video off pause, just to show you I've sold most of the stuff. I did buy a wizard cap. It looks silly, but I think long term I will have Zoltan wearing one of these just because it's hilarious. But I will want him to enchant it, and at the end of the video we'll see if we can get some good enchantments on these two things. But for now you're gonna stick with that. And I need to do something about your inventory, but not just yet. For now, I'm just gonna rest
Enjoy your stay.
for one night. By the way, because our merchant skill is so good, we can now get food for 0 gold. Not that the gold cost was necessarily that big of a problem with this amount of gold, but, you know, it's nice. They're just, they like us so much that they're giving it to us for free.
Thanks. Come again.
Alright, next, what I want to do is, before I start my quests in Bootleg Bay, so I want to, I think it was 10 AM, right? I want to check
I need your help.
all of the town halls to see if there are any good bounties that we can do quickly. And I don't, unfortunately, know where the most convenient place to find a bloodsucker is, unless Goblin Watch has reset. I'll just quickly check. Because if it has, we could quickly complete that bounty. One of my goals was to complete bounties, and the other thing bounties do is they raise your reputation depending on how strong the creature was. Now, unfortunately, that place has not reset. One thing you can do is, if the body of the creature is lying around, using the dark magic skill Raise Dead, you can bring it back to life and then kill it and then claim the bounty for it. But we don't have dark magic yet. Even if we did, like for a bloodsucker, that would be a very roundabout way to get a very small reward.
Have I got a job for you?
Alright. Witch Doctor. Now that's something we can do. Because there should be witch doctors in the area that we're about to go into. What else? We now need to go to Silver Cove. And in here...
I could use your services.
Skeleton Lord. We can make that happen. There are a few places that we could fight undead creatures. Okay, now with all of that done, before we head back to Bootleg Bay, I do want to quickly check one particular shop in Freehaven. This is this shop, because I believe
Looking for a weapon?
he occasionally has good bows. Now, this one unfortunately has a useless enchantment on it, but I will buy it.
Come again.
Because it is better than our current bow, and in fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enchant all of our bows right now, because that'll make them useful immediately, more useful that is, and it'll also mean we can sell them for a little bit more when the time comes to upgrade to better ranged weapons. So for now, I'll just give these to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the video on pause just to make sure I don't get any useless enchantments on these when I enchant them, right? So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we got some pretty decent enchantments. We got some fire damage and poison damage. Now, in terms of average damage, 5 is considerably better than 1 to 6, but I'm not too picky. I'll take both of these. Now, finally, we're ready to go back to Bootleg Bay. Before I go back, get my mana back. Now I will recall my beacon. Uh-oh, I forgot to set a beacon in Bootleg Bay. That's one of the things that I forgot to do when I forgot to save the video last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this video back on pause, and I'm going to get to Bootleg Bay the boring way. Fortunately, we don't have to worry too much about time. So I'll see you in a bit. Wow, this has been a total disaster. But you know what? I'll redeem myself somehow, right? So I'll see you shortly. Alright, we're back in Bootleg Bay, having taken the boat from Mist. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my beacon. Now finally, it's only the 18th of August, so we didn't lose that much time. Before I do the temple, I noticed when I was going over the last episode that I had missed a couple chests in this area. So I'm gonna quickly off-screen head to those places, and I'll be with you once we're ready to open them. Alright? See you in a bit. Alright, here is one of those chests. It's kind of hidden in this little kind of pass between these little hills. So let's just save before we open it.
Got it.
And nothing too interesting, but a bit of gold and a bit of stuff we can sell. And the other chest is close by, but I'll be with you once I'm at it. Alright, here is the chest, I believe.
Got it.
And This one has a bit more gold and...
Ah.
Alright, some okay stuff to sell.
Ah.
Okay. With all of that done... Actually, before I go into the quest zone, there is one last thing to do. So I'm gonna sadly have to put this video on pause again, but this time it's for a good reason. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I believe this is the guy.
Greetings.
Carlo Tormini, the horseman. And he gives us excuse me, he gives us a quest to rescue a friend of his, Sherell, who went to Bootleg Bay but disappeared after after she got there. So with all of that done, now I'm gonna recall my beacon, and what we need to do is we need to go inside here. Conveniently, it's right on this island, the Temple of Tsantsa. And let's cast Bless. Let's even cast Torchlight. Wizard Eye is active. And let's just go in. We've wasted enough
I got a
time.
bad feeling about this place.
We need to go inside. And as you can see, we've got enemies that aren't too challenging.
Got him.
We've got cannibals. We've got snakes. Now, snakes used to be a problem for us early on, but now aren't much of an issue. Unfortunately, when these guys get into melee range with you, they can do some annoying things, and that was one of them.
Got him.
And we're not finding any witch doctors. Now, I know that was our bounty, but what I don't know is whether that was referring to the male witch doctor or the female one, because I do believe they count as a... Excuse me, what are you doing? I do believe they count as distinct enemy types. We're gonna hit this lever, why not? Oh, finally we found a male witch doctor. We're ready to train, by the way. Excuse me. And if we also find a female witch doctor, then we will know for sure that we've completed this bounty. But if we don't, there is the chance that we have to do the female one, and it would be really disappointing if it was the female one and if we went through this entire dungeon without finding a single one of those. I'm going through this quickly because there's no reason to be slow. We just need to be mindful of the... There we go, we found female witch doctor as well. That's gonna be good. We just need to be mindful of the angles at which these corridors connect to each other, because sometimes that can result in enemies coming at you from directions that you wouldn't have expected. Now, these guys are all in this room. Alright.
Got him.
Another witch doctor, it seems. Green cobra, which is annoying. Wow, how are you doing so much damage? So, fortunately, we don't need to reload our game just because we got poisoned, because we do have the spell to take care of it now. I really should be looting bodies, but I'm, after the slow start to this episode, more keen on just making progress. Oh, well, we can't be too smug because they did have ranged attacks, but they couldn't they couldn't advance beyond this place. And I believe this pit has snakes inside of it. I'm just gonna jump across for now. You know what? They're gonna prevent us from resting. And they're just generally gonna be annoying. So I'm gonna fall down. And there was only one snake, looks like it. I believe a random amount can spawn. Or random tiers of snakes. Like, it's just an encounter of snake that's inside there. And depending on your luck you'll either get an easy one or like 2 queen cobras. Yeah, I saw something. Yep. That was... We ambushed them for a change. Oh. It seems their policy of focusing Serena down is still very much in effect. Okay, I'm just gonna save because I'm not that confident in Alexis's disarm trap skill. She is an expert, but I haven't raised it beyond that. I've been focusing on other skills for her. Alright, let's continue. Fairly big dungeon, but fairly narrow, which means it's pretty quick to get through. There aren't any sprawling open areas that are filled with enemies. It's more manageable small rooms. Okay. Let's see, what do we have in here? Probably more inside here. Yep. Oh yeah, that felt good. That felt really good. You have 2 chests in here.
Aha!
15, I don't think so.
Got it.
Here we go. We found a cell key. I'll give that to Roderick.
Aha!
That's pretty good. That's useless. That I'll take. I guess I'll give that to Alexis for now.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
see, this is why I don't want to loot these guys, because they will fill up my inventory with useless, almost worthless items. Come on. Alright. 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 That was relatively fine. Because we're running a bit low and because I've wasted enough time and I don't want to rest, I'm going to do the Lloyd's beacon trick. I'm going to set a beacon inside this dungeon. And once you are ready again, it takes a long time to recover from that, we're going to go to New Sarpagal. And because we have a lot of healing to do, I'm not going to bother with the fountains. I'm just going to do this. And as long as you're only healing health and spell points, you will only be paying that small amount. Now I'm going to recall. Alright. That was relatively... Uh-oh, Queen Cobra. Uh-oh. These snakes are pretty glitchy in this room. They're phasing through the walls. Alright. Alright. Whoa. Slow down there, buddy. Uh-oh. Who is hitting me? How? That's one issue when enemies are glitchy like that, is it can be hard to know where the attacks are coming from. Let's do this. And there's going to be another pit filled with snakes. Let me look down. Oh, this one had other enemies inside. Well, their ambush didn't really work out that well for them in the end, did it?
Got him.
Oh yeah, I do like how quick we are. Our stat bonuses are already shining. I'm gonna pick up some more bones. I think by the end of the next few episodes, Roderick's inventory is just gonna be entirely bones and nothing else. Right, let's see a place. I think I know how to get there. Okay. Alright. That is actually nice. You know what? I'm gonna enchant it right now. Okay, let's reposition. Alright. Torchlight has somehow expired. I thought it would last longer. I guess I can loot the witch doctors because they give a little bit more gold. Another bone. Okay, let's go. There's one thing I want to see. What are these items over here? Are they something we are interested in? Probably either bones or cobra eggs, if I had to guess. Yep. Ooh. Never mind. Piles of gold. Seems to be something that is hard to see. Over in this corner. Oh, an amulet. And a pretty good one. Alright, alright. I'm on board with that. Alright, I'm glad we checked that out. That was one of the less obvious secret doors if you didn't have Wizard Eye. Because the only thing that alerted me to that was the fact that there were items and seemingly no way to access them. So I was like, yeah, there's probably a door over here. And indeed there was. And the Queen Cobra being bigger, similar to the Dwarf Lords, was apparently having trouble fitting through that passageway. Are there more enemies? Of course there are. But we just saw the Queen Cobras can't get through. So let's just not even... I guess we can melee them, knowing that our melee range is bigger than theirs. Oh man, we have so many bones. What are we gonna do with all these bones? Yeah, wow. That is kind of ridiculous. Alright, now where is left to go? Obviously, we're making our way towards the center, but along the way we'll find more rooms with the enemies. I'm just gonna do a full sweep around before I attempt to do anything with the... It's very obviously something here, but can't seem to interact with it. Now, how did this area work? There's a lever here. That might have opened the doors, but before I do anything with that, I think there's something here. Something over here. enemies inside, of course. Let's save. Okay. That was pleasing, that was satisfying. What's inside here? I guess you can't interact with these. It's not a... It looks like something though, doesn't it? But I guess it's nothing. I do think the central areas are now open. How do I leave? Here, okay. Now, if I remember correctly, the central areas have a lot of... the central area, rather, has a lot of enemies in it. And... it's... No, it's not open. What? So what did that lever do? Excuse me, guys. I've forgotten how this area works, so I'm gonna put this video on pause while I figure out what needs to be done. Alright? Actually, let's see, maybe this has opened up the central areas, and if not, then I'll put the video on pause. No, these doors are still open. So yeah, I'm gonna put this video on pause while I figure out what I've got to do. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so let me just do this. So apparently in this room, that thing we clicked on was a thing that didn't unlock a door, but rather made switches accessible to us. So what I thought was nothing because we couldn't interact with it actually was hiding a switch. And if we pull that down, now I think the central area should be open because I think we had already hit the other switch just walking past it. And we will know shortly. I'm gonna cast Bless again. I'm gonna heal again. I'm gonna save again, and indeed the central area is open, and you can see there are a lot of enemies inside. What I'm gonna do is I will now put this video back on pause while I completely clear out the central area of enemies. So I'll see you once they're dealt with. Alright. This big room has been cleared. We've still got some enemies down here, but I don't think there should be that many left because these are not big rooms. And cannibals were okay to deal with. Come on, hit him. Okay, before I start opening chests, I'm just gonna go inside here.
I need help.
Okay, come on. And there's one enemy, annoyingly, that is somehow gotten himself here. Now, hopefully this is the last guy. We will know... Are you running away? Yes, you are. Oh my god, this is gonna be... Okay. Now, things are looking clear. We have a green indicator at the bottom. And we can now go inside here. What do we find? Well, we saw a chest inside. Huh? Had we already opened that? Maybe...
Got it.
We're done picking up potions, but I'll pick up these ingredients anyway. Because we do have a few... other potions to make just to fill out our list. Down here is a cell door. We open it, we go
Greetings and
inside, we
salutations.
found Sherell. And what she wants to do is to escape. And I guess she and Melody can chat for a while. I thought there was another door somewhere here. Maybe I'm imagining things if I go here. There's a chest that we've already opened. Alright, so with all of that done, I think we've cleared this area. And what I'm gonna do now, I guess there's no reason not to do it. I'm just gonna go to Sarpigal and heal everyone up. And then we'll go
Can we assist you?
to Freehaven. We'll turn this quest in.
Luck be with you.
And then at the start of next video, we will train and see how far we can get. So let's just go to Freehaven and just quickly turn this quest in. We're going in the wrong direction. Think need to go this way. And this is gonna be the last thing we do. This was the place, right? No, this was the place.
Hi.
Yeah. Just save.
Good day.
Wonderful. She's not dead after all. And he thanks us. And he gives us a bit of gold, which is nice. We also got a bit of experience. I don't think that quest actually raises your reputation, which is odd because, you know, it feels like a pretty important thing. But, you know, it's okay. We have other ways to raise our reputation. Oh, and before I forget, because I know if I let the episode end, I will forget. It was the Town Hall in Mist, right? That wanted us to kill a witch doctor.
Hi. Come on in. See you in the morning.
So let's just quickly hand that in, and I'll show you what that does. Quickly over
I got
here.
a job for you.
There we go. He congratulates us, we get 1,000 gold, and you get 1 point of reputation per every 100 gold that the bounty was worth. So this has just added plus 10. Now, unfortunately, you can't actually see how much you have exactly. There are certain mods that will tell you, but for now, just know that even though we haven't shifted into the next category, our reputation is slightly better. And I suppose it's just as well that we wound up in Mist, because this is where we'll be training. And after that, we will be going back to Bootleg Bay, because there are a couple other quests to do there. But that's going to be all for this video. We made a good amount of progress. We did all our alchemy, as you can see from all these empty potion bottles. We gave everyone their stat boosting potions. Well, except for the ones that were useless. And at the end of it all, we gained a bit of effectiveness. And we'll brew the last few potions over the course of the game. I'll either do them all in one video, or I'll make one here, one there, and by the end of this playthrough, all of those will be done. But anyway, that is it for this video. I thank you for watching. When we come back, we won't be doing the Hall of the Fire Lord. That's going to be its own video, and you'll see why. But when we come back, we'll do some of the other smaller dungeons in Bootleg Bay. So I will see you then. Until then, take care.